Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Include. Let's play episode 151. Let's get straight to it. This is going to be a kind of a filler episode, but not one where I'm going to be able to talk about DLC and whatnot, because I'm going to have a lot of things I'm looking to do. I want to finish up this area. In fact, we're going to need to build just a few finishing touches here to get it all ready. I basically want to do some sort of like maintenance type stuff around the base, basically. Little things sort of in preparation for getting everything finished up. Okay, so finishing up these slickster ranches is going to be part of it. We're basically just getting them down to size. You technically don't need, because these are going to be tamed slicksters that we're throwing in here, you technically don't need... we're going to say max... Whoa. What happened here? I don't know what happened there. 4 critters. Did I set this correctly? Okay, copy settings. I also need to set it to slicksters, don't I? Okay, where was I? Yeah, I want to get these ranches all up and going. Copy settings, boom, boom. We're getting our carbon dioxide hookup done. This should also start, we should turn this on. Okay, looking good. Also want to get this back up and going. So let's go ahead and say activate if above 5. And say this activate if above -4. Get this heat running to here. That way we have water being pumped into here, and get all that up and going. This above 90 looks good. Okay, so we're tuning that up. Also want to take our coolant system that we have here, extend it out to here. That way we can have this carbon dioxide vent start going. Let me see what that would entail here. Liquid pipe, igneous rock is fine. So I think we want to branch it off, say right here. Yeah, I think that's fine. And we'll just run it up along like so. And then across here. I don't need a really super sophisticated system in place, but I think we're just going to do something basically like this. We can continue with igneous rock up to here, and then we'll say radiant liquid pipe. Gold is good. Run this along like so. And then liquid pipe, switch back to igneous rock. Go back down. And then we'll end up connecting it over here. So I want to get that going. I also think it's time to just collect some more iron from the surface. So let's go ahead and send out some digging. Just queue up a bunch of this. Across here is good too. Let's dig out across here. Let's dig out across here. Okay. And I think while we're at it, let's set up for ourselves some iron storage. Yeah, let's set it up like right here. So let's say refined metal, iron, not gold. And we'll set this to a priority 7. So toss any iron that we uncover at the surface down into there. I think we also want to start working on improving the thermal mass in this area here. We have almost condensed all this steam, which is great. I think we're going to keep this system here. We need to probably move this liquid oxygen somewhere. If this is going to be a heated tube, I don't know if this insulation is quite going to be enough. It probably will be, but we're kind of working against ourselves having this right next to here. But one thing I want to work on is I want to just improve the thermal mass that we have in this system here. And so I want to go utilities and just slap down a bunch of thermal mass, basically. Not sandstone, igneous rock. Because this is 800 kilograms for each of these. Just have them go in, build a lot of this stuff. Perfect. This isn't to improve temperature distribution, it's just to add more thermal mass to our rocket tube, which is ultimately going to be enclosed and get very hot. Okay. Got that, got that. What else did I want to work on? We have this area here should start melting. This ice and whatnot should all basically create a pool of water down here, which should be fine. I think we're fine on that end. We have polluted water flowing to here now, scalding. Yeah, it's entering and exiting this area here that still is causing problems, and I'm not sure why. But let's go ahead and give deconstruct orders for these. Oh, I also need to start filling up our new slickster ranches now that they are complete. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do, now I remember. Since there is an update coming soon to the way that the germ system works. Yeah. Over here, auto wrangle surplus. Here, auto wrangle surplus. And we'll say 3 here and 2 here for now. We'll start clearing them out. Have some rancher dupes come down here, grab some guys, toss them in the other places. Apparently I got some natural gas in here when I opened it up. That's fine. Not ideal, but it's fine. Current temperature 40 degrees. Activate if above 5 degrees. Activate if above 8. What is this? Negative 4.4. We're going to say negative 5 and push it to a limit here because I really want this to get going. And the coolant in the foreseeable future is going to be at around negative 4 degrees. So this coolant should be coming out at, yeah, getting close to negative 20, which is the point where it freezes and we have problems. But there's an update coming to the, I think I did these already. There's an update coming to the, just to check. Ren is done. Ren, minor sounds good. There's an update coming to the germ system, so I kind of want to go around the base and just dig out any germs we have left and clear out some of the germy areas. So I want to work on that as well. What do I have down here? A little bit there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just dig out this area right here to give the water a place to go, basically. And then we're going to drain these areas here, I think is the plan. Starting effectively right here. We can get across here, right? Yeah, sure. Okay, so this starts draining. That's great. Let's go ahead and dig out here as well. Looks good. And then we'll just build scaffolding across a lot of these areas. Ladder, igneous rock is fine. Yeah. Just clear out all this stuff. That way the base doesn't just implode due to the germ thing. I don't know. My understanding is that the germs are not very extreme. That effectively you can just have your duplicants kind of walk things off. but it's more common to get sicknesses. So until I figure out what the new medicine system is, let's just take the precaution here of clearing everything out, basically. Dig all this out, start processing it with our... what is this? Get this dug out. Start processing it into mushroom, basically. I suppose since we have the ceiling here, we'll dig out this as well. And I'll try and deal with that hydrogen at some point. The other big thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and base, airflow tile, iron ore's fine. Slip an airflow tile right here. And also maybe a deodorizer or two, like over here. That way we can set up another airflow tile. Basically clean out this area of germs. We've just let this area be a germy place for too long. It's not really a bad thing because it's a very small amount of germs. But yeah, clean out any of these areas is the plan. Likewise, igneous rock down to here. We'll go ahead and dig this out. Alright, new printables available. What do we got? Diver's lungs, great. Travaldo, welcome to the team. I also probably need to set up another bedroom somewhere at some point. But for now, Travaldo. Research assistant sounds great. Hop to it. Okay. So we finally got in here. This door opened, the other one did not. I don't know why I'm inspecting. Rummage. Get some suits for people like Travaldo. And these have already been rummaged. And apparently the suit has been used, I would guess. Okay. Turned our pincher pepper nut back online. We're activating if above 60. Basically, we're going to be storing a lot of hot stuff in here. We're already storing a bunch of gold up in there. Yeah, and just keep on giving dig orders. Any iron that they see, I want them to ultimately carry back and stuff in that place. Okay. How are we doing? Lots of temp shift plate. Not really designed to improve the temperature conductivity, or the heat conductivity of this area. More just to what is this? Steam? Okay. More just to improve the thermal mass. Okay. We broke a pipe in here. Let's go ahead and give a mop order and start clearing out any more areas of germs. Yeah, like this area looks like we should get rid of a lot of stuff here. Igneous rock. Let's go up and then we'll shimmy our way across here and give a dig order to all this nonsense. Let's also go ahead and give dig orders to anywhere over here. So a germ situation down here. Fine, but I'd also like to just clean up this air. Let's just set up a few places where we're going to put some deodorizers. I should turn this system on at some point. We did all this work to put this thing here and then we just kind of left it. Also, this is all filled up at this point. So I would like to do something about that at some point. Okay. Let's also just go and dig out across here and set up a few deodorizers over here. Help clean that up. How are we doing back at our hatch ranch? What's going on over here? They've moved a few down. 4 critters. Sure. And these are mostly depopulated at this point. Set it down even lower. Wrangle up a few more into there. And we're going to say auto wrangle surplus on this one as well. Because eventually they'll lay an egg and do stuff, and we'd like to idle, wild, happy. We're going to leave the wild guy there for now. Overpressure, sure. I buy that completely. Ladder, igneous rock. Let's also go ahead and ladder down and link up these areas. Maybe even ladder further down. Grab up any and all this diamond that we can find. Job masteries. These job masteries are going to be pretty irrelevant once the new skill system is put in place, but we'll keep doing them just in case. Meep and Hassan and Nicola, all done, and Frankie, ready to begin work as... What do you guys want to be? There's not a lot left for you, Frankie. Chef, I guess. Meep, there's a little bit more for you to do, but still not too much. Let's try farmer. Hassan, I guess we'll go farmhand for you as well. Nicola. Wow, there's a whole bunch of stuff for you to do. Let's do scientist. Okay. Looking good. Are we getting water pumped down into here? Not yet. It's at 50. It's gone up 10 degrees, which is good. Yeah. Okay. Activate if above 8. Good. Looking good. Okay. So this will eventually start turning on. I'm going to say activate if the temperature is 70. Okay. So that should start going on again at some point, and basically once we've kind of filled up this area with water. We have still some more to go here, but once that sort of thermal mass is set, then we'll see this temperature starting to tick back up. It's at 50 now because even though it's heating constantly, there's also water going in. So that is why that is doing that. What else? What else? What else? Oh, I suppose I do need to go back to consumables. I have a lot of fried mushroom. No, people are allowed to eat fried mushroom, right? Everyone is allowed to eat fried mushroom. Okay, so that's not an issue. They're not gonna starve because all of our food is in the form of fried mushroom right now. How are we doing over here? So, snazzy suit. Let's give this to Liam. I guess a warm vest we'll give to somebody. I don't really know. Stinky. That's fine. Okay. So the water is now starting to pile up here. Melted through and added some to its mass because it was melting it. This is at 25 degrees, so it should still melt the rest of this stuff here. Overheat damage. Let's disable auto repair. I should have made this out of iron. Is the short of that, because it's... I guess it's the water that's hot enough, because now there's not that much water here. And even though it's really close to this ice, it's not really in good thermal communication with that. That's fine. Are we gathering much more iron up here? Looks like we've cleared out a lot of stuff. They're making progress. How much iron is this? 17 kilograms? Not a lot. Not a lot of iron. And regolith, that is a lot of more regolith. Okay. So we might need to create another regolith cooling facility, but I don't know. We have a good amount still left, right? Like here's our regolith from previous times that's kind of been cooled down. We still have a good amount to fuel our deodorizers and whatnot. Okay. Have we cleaned out this area? Not quite. Let's go ahead and add in one more airflow tile for the time being. Try and get the last of the polluted oxygen out of here. And with it, the germs should more or less go away, because they're going to die on dying on oxygen, 29% per cycle. So we'll clean up this area. And how are we doing over here? This is all oxygen, so the germs should start dying off on there as well. So the last few areas of germs that we want to tackle are basically down here, right? I think anything that is germs, we're just going to dig out. Yeah, go ahead and disinfect that at some point. But for now, let's just dig out all of this. Oh, let's not do that quite yet. I guess it's fine. I guess there's not enough water there to make a difference. Okay. Get the last of this all swept up. We'll scaffold down like so, and then across, and dig out everything else. Okay. This should be getting rid of a lot of our remaining germs. There's some here, isn't there? Awkward. Base tile, igneous rock. How far does this spread? What is this? Oxygen. So it should be dying off all across here because there's no polluted oxygen. So we just want to clean up the last little bit of polluted oxygen that's over here, right? Why isn't this running? Pipe blocked. Because you are full up of natural gas. Because we are not running enough, apparently. Okay. Let's... Yeah, because it's only these 3 that it's allowed to fill up, right? That's fine. Let's go ahead and... ventilation, gas pipe, igneous rock. Let's add one more to the list, I suppose. And go like so. This is just a nightmare of gas ducts. We did this all really quick and fast, and it shows. It's probably adding pretty significantly to our lag. How are we doing here? 53 degrees, so it's starting to go up now that this is full. We should start also building up a bit of a buffer here. This is not on. Okay. Let's go and hook up our cooling system. Or the extra bit of cooling system that we had over here. Yeah, okay. Plumbing overlay looks good. So I want to deconstruct this, right? I never know how to disconnect a pipe, because we could really just connect this pipe here and we'd be good, right? Like, we would actually be set if we just were able to do that. Oh, we're also missing this little bit here, aren't we? Let's build a little bit of scaffolding out to these areas. Igneous rock is fine, just like so, and like so. We can go ahead and dig orders here. The last bit of this filled in before we switch over. Ice. New printables, what we got? I guess we'll take Paku. This is more food in the long run than the fried mushroom. Although I guess right now it's all just kind of going to an area where it decays. So maybe that's not the best. And let me clear out any job mastery we have. Ashcan done. Banny done. Anybody else? Nope. Okay. Banny. I guess chef. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter. And apprentice miner for you. Close out those messages. Okay. So we are almost ready to finish up this. We're basically not going to have people walk around here ever, so I'm kind of fine leaving the system there as is. Normally I'd be a little bit, you know, more careful in what we're doing, but I think we're fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this in preparation for the switch. Increase the priority here. Someone who wasn't a plumber did this. Plumbing, liquid pipe, igneous rock. Hook this up. High priority. And let's go ahead and just give a mop order for this area here. This spills down to here, which is fine. Do we have this hooked up now? We do, but I guess this is all kind of messed up. Okay. Deconstruct this. And we'll go ahead and deconstruct this. Gas pipe. Go ahead and hook this up to here, and then we'll hook this up to here. Priority 8 on this. And I'll just make sure that we're using all these. It's kind of weird because we have natural gas coming in from here, and we have natural gas coming in from here, and they're all in this one area, and we didn't design this. Like we just slapped this down because we needed more storage. But in fact, we probably, for the remainder of the run, aren't going to need much in the way of what happened here. Liquid pipe took damage. Oh, because we're cooling down this area. Interesting. Yeah, because we still have this water here in these sort of remainder pipes. Yeah, so these pipes are also probably going to break. Right, this is water at below freezing. Yeah. Liquid pipe. Disable auto repair. Oops. Disable auto repair. Yeah, I don't even care about repairing these. We need to deconstruct them ultimately. Let's just not auto repair them for now. It's interesting that this is producing ice for us, which is kind of like, this is a weird way of making ice. An early ice machine. You just put water in a pipe and then freeze it. And it produces mined ice for you. Okay. These temperatures are fine. Temp shift plate. Okay, this is good. Okay, okay. Where are we at? So, when it comes to this area, we have some overheat damage happening, which is a little bit unfortunate. This should ultimately even out, maybe? I don't know. It's tricky, though, like, because it's evening out now. It's just that, no, it's already evened out. Okay. Why is this taking damage? So this door is... This door is at 64 degrees. I guess it will heat up to higher than that while this thing is running. I don't know. Either way, we're not going to repair that. It's literally just here to stop duplicants from going in here. That's it. It could be replaced with air mesh towel if we really care. We have gathered up pretty much all the iron from here. What are we doing now with our refined metal? So we did not actually get that much iron from here, interestingly. I thought we would get a lot more. We've been using a lot of iron. We've finished up this. I think we're ready to slap down some more temp shift plate as well. Yeah, just get a little bit more thermal mass in the system. Because ultimately this is going to be sealed off from the rest of the rocket tube, and we're going to be harnessing that heat to try and make some petroleum. We have condensed almost all the steam in here. In fact, we have some steam at 97.5 degrees. Yeah, not quite how steam works, but I get you. In game terms, that's how it works. Okay. This is good. We've gathered up the iron from here. We've also cleared the way for our future rocket, which we'll start building soon. We're increasing the thermal mass of this area here. I still need to retrofit this area to work with petroleum as opposed to water. That's going to be a bit of a task. And we want to pump out all the water from here. How are we doing on our germ escapades? This area is all still a little bit germy. Let's just throw down a couple more deodorizers. So just really one more deodorizer. I think this area will start shaping up soon. Yeah, and we're only going to need a few more right here. I think we'll be fine. We're cleaning up all this area. It's really just that we need to deal with this overflow eventually, which we have not done at all. Okay, so that's something we can work on later. How are the germs down here? Pretty much all gone. There's just some left dying over here. Some left dying over here. They're all fading out, which is great. There's little pockets of slimelung in here, isn't there? Which is a little obnoxious. We could just open up these places, right? That is an allowable thing. But I think we're now, because you don't, technically, once these guys are tamed, you can just open this up and not have it be as stable anymore and still get good productivity out of everything. But I think instead what we're going to do is going to go airflow tile and slap down a few of these bad boys around here. Just to clean out the last of that. And I also don't like these little pockets here. It's probably fine. But maybe it's time to slow down our oxygen production just a little bit. Tile, granite. Yeah, let's slow our roll a little bit on the oxygen production. How are we doing down here? Good. Yeah, I think we will just get the rest of this. Ooh, how do I get to there? Ladder, igneous rock, scaffold our way across here, and just dig out this. Right? Is all this oxygen clean? It is, so the rest of the slimelung should be dying on here. I guess there's a little bit over here. Okay. So I think we're pretty much all set and ready to end the episode. Gone a little bit long, wasn't really paying attention, but we've cleaned out all the germs of the area. We have started up our slickster ranching over here. Is this thing going now? Pipe blocked. We still just have too much natural gas. We got it to run for a little bit, but then we ran out. Yeah, we need to consume more natural gas, basically, is the short of this. Yeah. Well, that can be a challenge for another episode, I think, because we've gone long on this one already. Okay, so we need to find more uses for our natural gas, which is a good problem to have. And I think other than that, we are set. Okay, cutting things here. Catch you guys next time.